Summer is here and a lot of people love to vacation towards the beach. Picture the most perfect day at the beach. The sun is shining, the water is cool, and the waves are inviting. But hidden beneath this serene scene lies the ocean's most dangerous threat, which is known as riptide currents or rip currents. So stick around as we talk about how to recognize, avoid, as well as survive these dangerous water traps, as this video could quite literally save your life. To simply put it, so I'm not confusing you guys, rip currents are narrow, fast-flowing channels of water that flow from the shore out to deeper waters. And now that I say that, it sounds even more confusing. The currents typically form at breaks in sandbars as well as near structures like piers and jetties. The speed in which these rip currents move are not to play. They move at 8 feet per second. And if you don't know what that means, it means that these currents are faster than an Olympic swimmer. Hopefully that puts a different perspective to how you view rip currents. And as I talk about perspectives, these are aerial views of what rip currents look like. And as you will notice, the water is darker, choppier, and breaks in the waves. And that is a tail sign of a rip current. I found it important to see aerial views of this. However, we are not birds. We need to see it at our own perspective. And so this image shows y'all exactly how it would look from your perspective. And it is indeed deceiving because I could probably fall for this. As you can see, the water looks calmer in that area. And so a normal person would look at that and say, well, I would definitely want to swim there because it's calmer. Do not be deceived by the rip currents. That is how they get you. So be mindful. Once you see the calmness, that is a red flag. And speaking of red flags, typically there are flags in oceans that tell you exactly what you need to look out for. So we're going to dive into a lady explaining exactly what the flags are for. And I thought it was even better that she actually lives in PCB, which is Panama City Beach. Let's check out what she has to say.
First things first, let's go over the flags. Let's talk about their meanings. And then afterwards, I'm going to give you a little tool that if you're coming down here for vacation, you need to do immediately. Let's begin. Purple. Purple, if you see a purple flag flying, that means that marine life has been spotted in the water. And that can be anything from a jellyfish to a dang shark. And y'all know what happened not long ago in Walton County. So pay attention to that flag. Okay, moving along. Yellow, or I'm sorry, green. Green means low hazard. Green is good. I will let my kids get in the water in green, but they're not getting in the water for any of these other flags. Like, if it ain't green, they ain't going in, and they know that. So green is good. It means that the rip current probability is low, water's safe, surf is low, blah, blah, blah. Yellow, medium hazard. That means light surf and light current conditions. So you can get in on yellow. I still implore you to proceed with caution, but you can still get in on yellow. You can go in. Red, high hazard. For our family, red is an absolute no-go. You can get in. They don't want you to, though. Red means basically, please don't get in, but if you do, you do it at your own risk, and you know what's going to come with that. So red is please don't get in, but I'm going to be honest with you, you're probably going to anyways. Please let this video educate you, okay? Don't get in on red. It's not worth the risk. It's truly not even slightly worth the risk. Double red flag, the water is closed. Not only do they not want you to get in, you legally cannot get in. Now here's the thing. I've lived in this area my entire life of Panama City Beach. People get in on double red flag every single day. Every single day. Like every single day. It kind of blows my mind, but I also have to remember that if you're not from here and you weren't taught the importance of this growing up, you don't understand. So I'm not hating on you. I'm genuinely just trying to educate you. Double red flag, don't go in. And if you do go in, they're going to snatch your butt out and they're probably going to give you a ticket or put you in jail. I don't really know. You ain't allowed to go in. So just don't do it, okay? Let me show you something else. All right, PCB Current is a website that you need to go to. It's going to tell you every single day what the flag is. Look, I just looked it up for today. Boom, we got a red flag. What does red flag mean? It means please don't get in, but you're probably going to anyways, and you know the risk that you're taking. So please don't get in, okay? Red flag, just don't do it. I'm going to show you something else. If you are in vacation, coming on vacation, planning on being on vacation, and honestly, as a local, I have this too. You need to go to this website. Look, you can text PCB flags to this number right here, and every single time that the flags change, you will get an updated text. That's very important to have. Your family's safety is very important while you're here. People really underestimate the Gulf. It's water, okay? And water shows no mercy and it has no remorse. It does what it does, and if you get caught in it, then it doesn't care. So please get this, okay? Because it can literally save your life or your children's life. It's very
important. Those are the flags to look out for when you guys are out at the ocean. And hopefully if you are in PCB, that you take note of the text as well as the information that the lady has given. Now, before I show you guys this next clip, this is a full disclaimer. This video is not to scare you. This video is for educational purposes only and to spread awareness to make sure that you and your family stay safe, especially during the summer while you guys are vacationing in the ocean. Let's take a look.
Tonight, a heartbreaking start to summer in New York. At Jacob Riis Beach in Queens, search and rescue from land, air, and sea, looking for 2 missing teenagers swept away by dangerous waters and never resurfacing.
This is a tragedy. This is another parent's worst nightmare. We think that it might be a riptide, but that's still under investigation.
Rough surf posing challenges for even the most experienced rescuers.
The currents are extremely rough. The divers had to come out of the water because the current was extremely dangerous. It was too rough for them.
Florida has already seen 2 deadly swimming incidents within 2 days. Overnight, tragedy striking in Panama City Beach. Police say 3 tourists were swept away in a rip current, launching an all-out search and rescue mission for Harold Hunter, Jamonda Ray, and Marius Richardson. None of them survived. This after a rip current took the lives of a mother and a father of 6 across the same state in Stewart Beach just 1 day earlier.
The kids, one or both, got caught in the riptide, and Brian and or Erica went after, and then the other one, they both went after, and they got the kids out, and they got caught.
Family of Brian Warder and girlfriend Erica Wishart say they were athletic and strong, but no match for the dangerous waters.
Anything were to come of this, it was that people are aware of how dangerous rip currents can be.
Rip currents are a powerful channel of water formed when waves break near the shoreline, and they're often hard to see from the ground. But signs like a line of white foam or a narrow passage of darker water in the ocean can be clues of a rip current that could save lives of even the strongest of swimmers.
Now, I have watched this video about 3 times and I'm still shaken up by it. And now we're going to get into what to do if you are stuck in a rip current. And to stop myself from yapping and running in circles and you guys not understanding me well, I'm going to bring the lady again and she is going to be explaining what to do to survive rip currents. Let's check it out.
All right, let's talk about what you're going to do if you do get caught in a rip current, okay? What kills people is not the rip current itself. What kills people is trying to swim against it and fight it. So when you get caught in a rip current, it's going to pull you out, but don't worry, the rip current doesn't go all the way out to the other end of the ocean. It will stop eventually. So when you get pulled out, what kills people is that they try to swim against it, trying to get back to the shore. All that's going to do is exhaust you and you're going to drown. Okay, that's exactly why I said you're not strong enough to beat a rip current. You cannot swim against it. Don't try. You're going to exhaust yourself. If you get caught in a rip current, what you want to do is you want to just let it take you out. Be waving your arm. Just do this. That's all you got to do. Somebody's going to see that and somebody's going to know what that means and they're going to go get you help. Don't swim against it. I literally can't say that enough. What you're going to do, let it take you out. Be waving your hand. Don't be yelling. Don't be screaming, because what does that do? Tires us out. That's what we don't want. And you're going to go out and you're eventually going to get to the point where you can swim parallel. So the beach is here. The rip current's pulling you out here. Don't try to swim back in here. Try to swim along with the shore. Eventually, you're going to get out of it. The rip current doesn't last forever. Okay, so whenever you're going out, let it take you out. Don't panic. And I understand it's human nature to panic. Try really hard not to. Don't be screaming. Don't be yelling. Don't be flailing around everywhere. And another reason you don't want to flail around everywhere is because sharks like that. So really don't do that. You just want to go out, start to swim parallel to the shore, calmly. You will eventually get out of it, and then you can just swim right back up to the shore. Don't panic and freak yourself out. You're going to exhaust yourself, and that is how people drown. And unfortunately, it's how people die. I'm making this video simply to educate you. It is so depressing that every single day here we've got people dying from rip currents. And I don't blame the people coming down here. I don't think it's y'all's fault. I don't think you're dumb, drunk tourists, because that's what I've been seeing a lot of comments like that on the local Facebook pages. I think that simply you need to just do some research on the flags, what they mean, on the rip currents, how to spot them, what to do. I really hope that this video helped you with that. Share this so that people know, because so many people come down here and no one should come on a vacation with their family and lose their life because of a rip current. Okay, so educate yourself. Y'all stay safe while you're down here. And if you are coming down here or are down here for a vacation, please enjoy yourself. Please stay safe.
As someone who has witnessed an individual that couldn't swim, people will react differently. Some people will panic, some people will stay calm, but hopefully this has educated you into knowing that as soon as water starts acting up around you, try to remain calm as you can be. Listen, it is easier said than done. But if you want to survive, if you want your loved one to survive, you're gonna have to just stay calm now. And once you are safe, you can freak out. Do whatever you want. You can scream. You can do anything you want that is illegal. Just try not to panic in that moment. And it is really hard for me to say that because I know how different people react, especially when they're under threat. Staying calm can literally save your life. I hope this video is extremely helpful, especially to people that don't live by the beach. And I hope you proceed with caution, still enjoy yourself, still enjoy the beach, still enjoy the ocean, the sounds of the waves, still enjoy the sun. In everything you do, just be careful of the water traps, and I'll see you guys next time.